In this tutorial, we're going to look at event handler. Let's create a new project. Okay, let me add javafx controller class and then sample fxml. Go to library, Java. In my case, I will go to program files, Java, javafx SDK library. Okay, apply. Okay, so that we can add javafx library to Java project. Normally, I just open fxml in SceneBuilder. Then controller class. Let me copy. I prefer to use anchor pane, so let's put anchor pane. Then let's link fxml and controller, sample.controller. Let me add 5 buttons. Then I will show you how to implement event handler with action events interface. Let's say OK. That will be cancel. Next, there will be reset. Let's name fxid as a btn OK. Then btn cancel, btn previous. Then btn next. Last one will be btn reset. Okay, let's add data field. Continue add data field to controller class. Then let me change to private modifier. All of them. Then you need to use fxml annotations. Okay. If you remember event-driven programming, you need to implement event handler interface. So let's create one class called that will be a concrete class. It's going to implement event handler interface. Interface name is event handler. So there is one abstract method that can deal with the action events. Okay, we said abstract or implement abstract methods. So we are going to implement abstract methods. Then call handle. Okay, body type. Parameter is action event. So simply I will say system.println. So when you click OK button, it's going to print OK button is clicked on our console. If you want to use one event handler, we have to have initializable interface. Again, that's the one comes with initialize abstract methods. So here we can create one object called OK button based on a OK handler Java class. Let me name it as a OK handler. So OK handler comes with one event called setOnActions that can deal with events handler. Parameter is action events. Okay. So here we had one object called OK handler. Let's build the project. Let's add VM options. Paste it. We have two modules, javafx.controls, then javafx.fxml. Okay, let's run it. Click OK button. Okay, it means I made a mistake. So let's have a look. Okay, there should be btn OK, not btn cancel. So let me change btn OK. setOnActions. Then OK handler. Okay, it should work now. Click OK. OK button is clicked. So this is how you use concrete class to implement event handler interface. Let me show you almost identical, but this time I'll show you how to use an inner class. Copy. Inner class means it's embedded, okay? Because we are going to use this class for only one button. So let me paste it, then revise it for cancel buttons. Let me change to cancel. That should be cancel. So this is a inner class, and then if you look at modifier, it's less visible, which is a default. It doesn't have a name of a modifier in front of a class. So Implementation is pretty much the same, so let me just copy, paste it. That's cancel button, cancel, btn cancel, cancel handler. Okay, sorry, this one should be cancel handler, and then cancel handler. Same as a class name. Okay. Okay, and cancel button is clicked. So this is how you use how you can use class. Let me go for previous buttons. This one we're going to use anonymous class. It means that the object doesn't have a name, but actually we can implement event handler interface. Then we can do what we want. So btn previous, set on actions. So here we focus on event handler interface. Then we're going to implement handle abstract methods. So here we say is that new. Okay, this is the part of the implementation we're going to focus on. New. Here, event handler with action events. When you click it, it comes with handle abstract method has been implemented. So we can say previous button is clicked. So it's identical as a class, but it just doesn't have a name of the object called cancel handler or previous handler. Okay, implementation is there. We can implement it directly without name of the object. This is what we call as an anonymous class. Okay, cancel and previous still works. So let's go to Lambda expressions. So next button can be implemented with Lambda expressions. There are about 3 to 4 different ways of using Lambda expressions. Let's say example 1, next set on action here. We can use the name of the object called action event. Then we can focus on implementation using minus greater than. Then implementation goes here. So Lambda expression use looks like a minus greater than or dash greater than. Much simpler than anonymous class. Okay, still works. Let me comment it. You should go to code. Again, set on action. we use the action events object directly. Then Lambda expressions. The implementation is simply one statement on line number 45. Okay, so we can even simplify. It works. So let's look at another example of using Lambda expression. btn next. Set on actions. Let's say action events. You can write it down the one statement directly. Next button is click. Make sure it doesn't have a semicolon at the end. Okay. Not like a line number 48, it doesn't have a semicolon. Okay. So next button is clicked. So if you have a single statement, you can make it shorter. Normally you may call for methods. So btn next, set on actions. So if you have a action events object using Lambda expressions, you can consider setting your own methods so that you can invoke it. So let me name it as next btn. Then you can create the methods. Let's say next button is clicked. Okay, so Lambda expression can call for methods. It works as it is. Okay, let's look at btn reset. This is how I implemented previously. On action here, we say is the handle btn reset using SceneBuilder, save it, and then go back to sample.fxml. We can create the methods. Here is the methods. Okay, handle btn reset action events. Then we focus on only implementations. So reset button is clicked. So you can get the idea very similar to previous statement using Lambda expressions. Okay, reset button is clicked. So if you're using fxml, it will simplify your codings. Okay, so at the beginning we use concrete methods called OKHandler. And we create the object and then we trigger the events. Again, same story. We use inner class for cancel button. Next one, we use anonymous inner class. So it doesn't have object name, but it still implement event handler interface. I think there is a spelling mistake, so let me fix it. Next one, we use Lambda expressions. So we have 4 examples. The first one we can use almost same as a autonomous inner class. The syntax we use dash and greater than. If we have a single statement, you can simplify, like example 3. You can actually call for external methods. Normally this one declares public, so let me change. I think that's all for event handlers using JavaFX. Thank you.